Your girl is glowing. I'm glowing. So heavenly, I'm like, why don't I do this all the time? Why? Am I born to suffer? Am I born to stress? I don't know. Like this. Are you sure you're not pregnant? Hey guys, I've just been goofing about before I started this video. I've just been goofing about because it feels weird, like now sitting down to have this chit chat. It's been a while I had a chit chat alone. I think so. I've not had a chit chat in a long time on the channel, and I feel like it's because I feel like I don't have anything to say to you guys. So please, if you have suggestions on chit chat videos you want me to film, I'm using this opportunity to beg you, please help your girl. I feel like there's nothing interesting I have to tell you people, but I definitely know that I have a lot to say, but I just don't want to bore you with unnecessary talk. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I've been admiring myself because your girl is looking glowing, really glowing. I keep looking at myself. I am trying to make a conscious effort not to look away from the camera when I'm talking, and also not to look at myself in the viewfinder. I find myself anytime I'm talking I drift and I'm looking like to the ceiling, I'm looking elsewhere, but I want to be looking at you guys to connect, to bring you guys closer into my space. So I'm going to be looking at you directly. Please let me know at the end of the video how I did, if I drifted while I was doing this video, or if I was, you know, focused on you, if I was giving you all my attention. Please let us get back to the main reason why I picked up this camera. So guys, in case you're new here, my name is Felicia. I create content around fashion, lifestyle, sewing and DIYs. So if you're interested in this kind of creative content, which I'm sure you are because you like beautiful things just like the girl sitting out here, please remember to click on that subscribe button and join my gang. And to my returning subscribers, my OGs, my fam, thank you so much for gassing me up, especially my comment section gang. You guys are the real MVP. You guys already know that I love each and every one of you. Seriously, I love you guys. Anyway, so I'm here to just give you guys like a chit chat about what's been going on, where I have been, just in case you've just not found me on YouTube. I think on YouTube has just not been kind to me lately. I don't know what's happening with my YouTube channel, but it is in God's hands right now. Okay, so I'm not going to keep worrying about it. I'm just going to, you know, live my best life and do what I need to do on here. Okay, I'm just here to gist you guys what I've been up to before and after my trip. Yeah, so just like a chit chat, and I'm just going to be letting you guys in on so many things. I keep trying to start looking up. I'm going to focus. I'm going to have it at the back of my mind. I'm supposed to look at you. Anyway, for before I traveled for 2 weeks, I think I was in my house for about 2 weeks before I traveled, but 2 weeks before that I traveled to my sister's house because before that time I was soaked and like I was swamped with work. My vlogs mostly were all about me sewing. I had a whole lot of work, even those I didn't even film. And like I was so swamped, like so the whole lot, and I was almost at the verge of breaking down. And I told myself that, okay, first of all I was supposed to actually travel to Port Harcourt for that 2 weeks, but some things came up so I couldn't now travel again. I was like, you know what, since I already created this whole not taking some orders that were too urgent or within the period I wanted to take that break, I decided to just, you know, still take that 2 weeks break. Even though I was not going to be going to Port Harcourt anymore, I still decided to take that 2 weeks break just for my own sanity, as well as for my kids also, you know, because I already disappointed them. They were really looking forward to going to Port Harcourt, but we couldn't go again, so I had to like compensate them by taking them to my sister's house to see Kaima. It's somewhere else they also appreciate to go, so I decided to take them there for that 2 weeks, as well as take myself to go and get that break I really needed. Even though for the first week I was not really taking the break because I was going from one place to the other, trying to do all the things that I wanted to do it on the mainland. I was able to do all that during that 1 week, and then the second week I did a little bit, and then I started my proper resting and sleeping like a fool. I always say that I sleep like a fool sometimes, but it's, I don't know, my body has a way of, you know, signaling itself to rest, because once it finds out that, I don't know how that's how my body works anyway. Once I decide to take a day rest, I become really tired. Like the next 2 days will be a struggle to get my body back to work, and that's what happened. Anyway, let me not just jump the gun, let's continue this thing. So anyway, so on the second week I was able to now get some rest, and then I came back home a week before the kids resumed. I usually like to come back, be around at least 1 week before school resumes, so that we can get back into routine, so that the kids can, you know, get back into the routine of, you know, waking up early, because during holidays they stay up late, like so late that on a normal school day that would be disastrous. Anyway, so we came back 1 week before school so that they could you know, start their usual routine again, so that by the time school starts, they will not be feeling still in that late routine of sleeping late and waking up really really late. So we got back that 1 week, and then the next week school started, and that same week school started. On Friday of that was when I traveled to Zanzibar to get the well-deserved girls trip that I was like, you know what, if I don't do any other thing this year, I must take this trip. So I had to walk to Tanzania to like make sure that I didn't come up with any stories. I almost came up with stories, trust me, but my sister made sure that I didn't. Yeah, so I'm happy that she actually made sure that I didn't come up with any stories. And then I also told myself mentally that I really really deserved this break, so I needed to take it. I didn't want anything to whisper in my ear, this money you want to go and blow now, you can't use it to buy 2 machines, so 3 sewing machines, buy this, buy that. I was like, you know what, when we come back, we'll get back to the grind and we'll still make this money. So I just told myself mentally that just take this break. Sometimes we will tend to, because we are trying to be cautious or trying to have make plans and not derail from certain goals we have in our lives, we end up not doing those things that actually we didn't know that we needed. Just like this holiday, I didn't know that I needed it, and I'm really really happy I took it, because I came back, even though I didn't rest at all during that vacation. I didn't rest one bit. Like, I was either the little time I had to sleep, I was sleeping and editing videos during that time, so I didn't really sleep much during the vacation, but I still felt renewed, kind of refreshed when I came back. And even though physically I was tired, I was sleeping up and down, but my mental space was cleared. I was really really ready to start this hustle and bustle again. Anyway, so backtrack a bit, okay? Shortly after I came back and the school started, we traveled to Tanzania, which was the best decision of my life. So yeah, during the trip it was so fun. I'm sure if you've watched those vlogs, you'll have seen how fun the trip was like the best fun ever. Like, so I don't know if I've not gone on I've gone on girls trips, I think. Have I think I've not really. We didn't really tag a girls trip, but we've gone on trips where we had a lot of girls, and guys do their own thing, girls do their own thing. But this one was just unique, because I was doing new things. I was diving underwater to swim with fishes. I don't know what gave me this liver, but I love to swim, so I guess that's what gingered me to do that. Do well to check that video out. I think it was the second video of my vacation. You see where I went underwater diving with the fishes, swimming with the fishes, the little fishes. Although at first my first reaction was really epic. Everybody was just laughing, because immediately I entered, I felt something like ticklish on my body, unbeknownst, what is that English? Unknown to me, it was the strap of the life jacket that I was wearing that was touching my thighs. So I thought it was the little fishes that were swimming around me, so it was so ticklish. I had to like swim back out of the water. Like, everybody was just laughing, like, and I was the first person to go, so I'm even surprised I didn't discourage other people from also trying it. So after I came out the first time, I went back in, and from there I enjoyed the rest of that. We went to see starfishes, we went to the sand. In fact, the way their beaches there is like, it's just really really different, totally different. It's not like the beaches they had some that are like the beaches in Nigeria, but they had other kind of sand. They call it sandbanks, so it's surrounded like an island surrounded by water. So just the sand, and then there's water all around, and people are also there, like it's the way it is on the beach. And then the water is not like really really deep. You can actually walk into the water to the point where maybe the water is when you're halfway, your mid region, yeah. So you can now even swim there and all that. So there's that one, and then there's regular beach, which we went to. Let's not even jump there. Anyway, so that first day of activities, like proper activities, although on the mainly we arrived, we started wakaring. You guys just check out the videos, you'll see all that. Let me not start diving in. Check those videos out. So it's really really fun. I'm sure you'd enjoy those vlogs. Then we did other things, like going to the main city, which was far away from our resort where we lodged. It was really really beautiful, the resort. You guys want to see that as well. I have a tour of the resort on the channel. Check it out. I'll probably be linking all these things on the screen as I'm talking. Check those videos out. You want to see, even if you have plans to travel, or even if you don't have plans to travel, it's just nice to see beautiful things, isn't it? Let me know in the comment section if you're like me that just likes to watch things that even though I can't afford it now, but you know, just to see how these things are pending when the money comes. Anyway, so before we left Tanzania, before we left Zanzibar, we went to the beach two nights before the day we left, and then it was so good, it was so fun. Like I don't know, I would say the beach there, the experience I had at the beach was actually more fun than I usually have in our Nigerian beaches. The way it was like a collective party. You know how Nigerian beaches are, like especially the other, not the private ones and all those tush ones, you have DJs playing at different sections and people doing their own thing. But this one was just like a collective beach activity. People were dancing around in circles, the dancers were pulling out people to come dance. There was this choreography at some point. You guys check it out, it's just interesting. There was acrobatics, there was bonfire, so just so fun. So fun. I don't know I'm talking about it because everything is on the channel already. Check them out, enjoy those videos. And then just because it was so fun, and then we were able to find plantain on that first day. We've been seeing plantain in their local markets, but in our villa, plantains were not available, although they said it was available on request. Have I been looking away, you guys? Let me know in the comment section, because I feel like I've forgotten that I'm not supposed to be looking at this place I keep looking at all the time. Yeah, so the plantains, they said it was like going to be based on order, 24 hours and all that, so we forgot about it. So that at the beach, luckily we saw the guy making chicken and chips, and there was still plantain hanging. They were like, oh, can we get plantain? And then it was mostly unripe plantains, but we just kind of selected the ripe one so that, you know, nobody wants unripe plantain. So we ate that. It was really nice. It was so nice that the next day, if not for the food, I don't know what else took us there. The second day we went again to the beach because of the food, and then also we had fun the first day, so we went back and then we still had fun. That was our last activity. Yeah, if I can remember, that was our last activity, going back to the beach the second day before we came back home. But then your girl got some facials. You guys, can you tell how my skin is looking? Pink. This is your girl's skin though. This is my skin, my actual skin. I'm going to do a separate video about my new skin care regimen. If you're interested in seeing what I'm doing on my face right now, let me know in the comment section. But during this vacation as well, I took a facials combo deal. The facials, massage, and body scrub. Although I ended up not doing the body scrub because the esthetician said I needed another facial, so I took 2 facials and 1 body massage, which was so heavily. I'm like, why don't I do this all the time? Why am I born to suffer? Am I born to stress? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm happy that I did the facials, and I'm thinking of now actually continuing doing facials. I don't know how often is too much, but I'm thinking maybe like once in 2 months. I don't know if that's too far apart or too close. You guys let me know, the beauty people in my subscriber list, let me know what's too much for facials. How many times in a year, or in a month, or in 2 months, or in 3 months do I need to do a facials? So I want to start doing that. Apart from some little acne that are coming, I'm currently on my period, so anytime I'm on my period I get new breakouts. So I'm waiting to see what it looks like when my period is done, to see if they all go away. But I'm trying my possible best not to pop anyone. There's this big one in the middle here, is just staring in your faces. I'm almost tempted to bust it, but I'm just going to try to ignore it and see. It's one thing I need to stop doing. I pick my face a lot, which I think also adds to the problem I have. Anyway, if you're interested in my new skincare regimen, please let me know in the comment section and I'll film that as well. My cousin was in the US just before I traveled, so I asked her to help me buy some stuff for my skin, which I'm using, and then coupled with what I had before. Yeah, so I'll be happy to show you guys what I'm using. Your girl is glowing. I'm glowing, even though I still have like my acne scars, but they are really fading out. Like, I'm surprised, in a week. When did I start officially? I came back on Saturday, and I got my stuff from my cousin on Monday. So I started on Monday night. So today is Sunday. It's 1 week exactly that I started using those products. Even right out of my facials, I saw a huge difference. So yeah, I'm going to do that skincare video, but I'm just waiting to see how good my face gets. Maybe in about 3 weeks, and I'll do a review / skincare routine video for you guys. Yeah, so that's that up until now. I have been back for 1 week, but this girl has never made any clothes, thankfully. The only thing I've done is to do some cutting, and I have a very good tailor. I'm thankful for that, like really thankful for that. I'll show you guys the dress she sewed up for me, but I was there for the cutting because there are some clothes that I like to, you know, be part of, especially when it's not simple stuff. I always make sure to do the cutting. I do the pattern first, and then I do the cutting with my tailor, so that she also learns. I want to get to a point where I'm not actively involved in every single thing that I do, yeah, but I just want to train her to that point where I'm confident enough that she can do it by herself. But for now, I do the patterns, I guide her, I do the cutting, and also guide her through the cutting as well. So yeah, she's one who's been working, while me, I've just been sleeping like a stupid girl. I don't know why I keep saying this, and I saw someone has said on the comments that I deserve the sleep, but I just feel like there's some kind of sleep you'll be sleeping and you'll be telling yourself, are you okay like this? Are you sure you're not pregnant? But I know I'm not pregnant anyway. I'm not yet pregnant. When I am, you guys will know. But anyway, so yeah, I've not done anything serious regarding work, but I have done a lot of cutting, which I feel like cutting for me is the toughest part of the job. So I won't really say I've not done anything. The only reason why I'm saying I've not done anything is because I've not really like done a complete output of the work, but I've done a lot of cutting, which I just started sewing yesterday, but I just stopped. I stopped till Monday. Okay, I promised myself before that I was not going to be working weekends, but I find myself being like going back to when I'm bored, I just go there and, you know, do something. Like there's no point being bored and looking for what to do, and there's something for you to actually do, and say, because I said I'm not going to be working weekend, then I'll not do it. So I did that when I got bored yesterday. I did some sewing, but Monday officially your girl is gonna get back to work. Today is Sunday. I'm just going to rest. I have a bit of a headache, so I'm just going to rest after making this video. I'll probably see if I can edit it and put it up. I don't know if it's going to be able to go up today, but if it does, give me a round of applause in the comment section. I've talked so long. I didn't want this video to be too long, but apparently I'm seeing how many minutes. God help. Anyway, I'm going to be ending this video here. Don't forget to leave those comments about the video requests I asked from the beginning till the end. Okay, yeah, just let me know in the comment section what kind of sit down videos you want to see from me, what you want me to talk about, professional topics or personal topics. Just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be happy to film more sit down videos because it's actually the easiest kind of videos to film. I'll see you guys in another video. Until then, remain fabulous as always. Okay.